Diane, we never ready. We never ready. To blood cleanse. You know what was something powerful? You never get blood cleanse.
Alright, so this foundation that I'll be using is in the color 109, and as you guys can see, this video is all about Your True Shade. I'm actually on location filming with Your True Shade for this endeavor, and I chose to film not at home but actually on location using the products there. They also had a makeup artist, very talented makeup artist on set as well. Let me speak towards the product rather than my experience there, which was good. But I find that the foundations applied really patchy for me, and initially I was not feeling it at all. This brush, however, this brush is from a Dipped in Elegance set, and it is now at Fontana Pharmacy along with Your True Shade. But this brush really helped it just blend into my skin. I love it so much. I feel like if I have a flat top brush, it will not work as much. The brush that you're using has to have like it has to be on an angle. You know, if it's flat, I don't feel like it will form to your face easy. And this brush is an angled brush, and it's also a fluffy angled brush, and not necessarily like a sharply angled brush. I don't know if that makes sense to you guys, but as you can see, the coverage is phenomenal. The color matches me well. This foundation I'll be using again. They have concealers. I think they have concealers. I don't remember, but I just chose to use all foundations. I always use foundations for my look, all foundations to do my contouring and to do my actual foundation. But if you guys are seeing this, I don't know if it's obvious, but to me it's just not seamless on my face. I had to use my beauty sponge. It's from Fenty Beauty. You can use a beauty blender or whatever beauty sponge that you have, but I just find that it just didn't apply as smoothly, you know. It applied a little bit patchy for me personally. So what I just been using a while ago was Espresso from Fenty Beauty, but it's not from Your True Shade, so I just didn't want to, you know, prolong on it. What I want to show you guys, that's what I use to do my low light. So this is obviously my Your True Shade color. I can't remember the name of it, but it is an like a yellowy color. And again, oh my god, it just applied patchy for me. I don't know, like this flat top brush to apply this powder, it works. I feel like the angled one could have worked as well, but this is the brush that I reached for, and it just worked for me. Now, how I mean, I don't know, this is just my experience with it. It applied patchy for me. I had to, you know, work with it so that it comes off how it did. And I don't know if you guys, if I recorded this, but some of my footage got missing for this experience. I don't know, like there's a whole intro I filmed and I cannot find it anywhere on my memory card. I cannot find it, but anyway, so I had to go in with a lighter color, still from Your True Shade. It's almost like the banana powder from Bennett. That's how light I had to go in over this, because it just felt a little bit damp for me, like the foundation underneath was still feeling wet for me. Now, having said all that, me experiencing it being patchy, but you know, I make it work by blending and using the brush or whatever. With the powder feeling as if it still was it as well was a little bit patchy for me, but me making it work. It photographs really well, and I really hope I don't sound weird or, you know, like I'm tearing you down to build you up, but it photographs really nicely, and it wore like a dream throughout the day. Now, I will say, if you're going to use this foundation, if you have oily skin, you will need a mattifier. You can use the Ben Nye primer. You can makeup primer. You can use, you know, Philips Milk of Magnesia if you want to just get a mattifying primer, and I guarantee you will not have any issues with it, because it felt dewy, as in it felt dewy. It didn't look dewy, like it felt dewy on my skin as I continued to wear it. But what I do love about this foundation is the finish. I love the full coverage, and I love how it made my skin look. It made my skin look so healthy. I love it so much. I missed all the issues that I personally had with it, and mind you, the issues I have with it, because when I talked to Dan the first time I got her stuff, she's like, really, you know, you're the only one that, you know, experienced this. So it just may be me, and maybe because these products are made here in Jamaica by BTW. They're made here in Jamaica by the creators themselves of Your True Shade. So everything is organic as well. I mean, a Jamaican brand, and I'm not gonna say for a Jamaican brand. A Jamaican brand is doing the darn thing in the beauty community. So yes, I have never experienced a foundation like this that is all natural. You know what I mean? Like this is just not how I expect it to work. But I love how it photographed. I love how it made my skin look. My skin looks so healthy as I wore it throughout the day, man. I love it so much. So now, as you guys saw, because I held it up, these eyeshadows are from Your True Shade, and this look is something I have done before, but I wanted to go ahead and use this palette, and I wanted to do a bit, I can't even say bold, because this is an everyday look for me. You know what I mean? Like, for me, this is whatever. It's not anything that's bold for me, but for some people, you guys may consider it bold. You may consider this a night look, or whatever. This, honey, I wear this to church on praise and worship, boo, and that's just how I roll. But yeah, so how it applies as well. When I first used this palette, it didn't do much for me. I had it put up in my little stash for months. I did not reach for it. I had no reasons to reach for it. I had other eyeshadows, and when coming up to the shades, I was like, you know what, let me just pop this out. And I'm just like, wow, I felt like I was sleeping on this product. I love how the colors show up on my skin. I love how I manipulated the colors. I love the brushes. I used a mix of brushes. My brushes from Fontana, and I used Sedona lace as well. And some MAC brushes. I loved how this look just came together. Oh, and my brows, they're not from Your True Shade. It's actually all Dolled Up Cosmetics. Her eyebrow pomade, eyebrow eyeliner gel thing, that's what I used. But yeah, so I love how this eye look came out. It came out really, really nicely. The colors were popping on my skin, and they wore nicely throughout the day. It didn't crease. Did it crease? Yeah. I think it creased on me a little bit, but they wore really, really nicely for me throughout the day. Did I go to the gym in this? I can't remember if I go to the gym or if I did wipe it off. I can't remember. But all in all, Your True Shade is, as I said before, a Jamaican owned company, a Jamaican black owned company, a Jamaican black owned woman owned company. She's extremely talented, and she has other products. She has peel away mask, she has brushes as well, and everything I'm telling you, they're also at Fontana Pharmacy, and online, yourtrueshade.com. She has I think it's called the Royalty Palette. Yo, that palette that I'm going to showcase you guys is completely beautiful. But as I continue to wear, I'm just going to let some music play, because everything is pretty straightforward. Oh my god, I almost forgot. My hands-on makeup classes are in Florida. Yes, ma'am. Tamarack, Florida. I'll be coming back to Tamarack, Florida. And for my past students, you do get a discount. And this week is the 3rd week in March. I had a $200 off for when I got to our Instagram page, LyricRochester International. But you know what? I am going to extend it to the month of March, because, you know, you guys, it's not payday yet, and it's in the middle of the month. It's a really weird time to do a sale, and I understand being an everyday woman, being a consumer as well. So I have extended it for the month of March. So for the month of March, grab that $200 off for my classes, because after the month of March, I guarantee you will be going back to the original price. So the discount is no longer $100. It is actually $200 off. So you don't pay $695 US for the class. You actually pay, sorry, $445 US, not $645. You pay $445, and yes, it is certified. All the tools and products are provided by us here at LyricRochester International. No, the black thing that I saw me use was my LA Pro Primer in black, and I use that just to have a little base. So the color that I use on top will just come out a little bit richer. So yeah, everything is pretty straightforward, you know, from here on out. So I'm just gonna let the music play and let it do what it do, bubble.
God bless. My boy DJ. Yeah, I made some scriptures. Bible. I'ma say Isaiah, read and Isaiah. Yeah man, I have to make a joyful Isaiah. Yeah, me a say no. Lord, I'm a shepherd. All of my friend, them a Balaam. We know this so be God, we know Balaam. We are like Abraham. No, so when the Lord stay long, him a go make a way ram. If I never hear on, God wouldn't appear unto me like Moses. Bush burning like Samson, me determined to kill evil with my beer on. God a God from day one. I know man is an island unless them a Cayman. Make me put this in a layman term. If I never Jesus, me that be a layman. See man who carry the children, them in a Canaan. Everybody feel up the Lord Raymond. Him able to wipe all the stain off of Canaan. Him fall rain and make heaven and earth are the first thing me learn in a grade 1. Hey, me nah worry, I know me nah fret. Jesus Christ, he never fail me yet. Why him do fi joke, no me nah go forget. Jesus Christ, he never fail me yet. Tell them me nah worry, I know me nah fret. Jesus Christ, he never fail me yet. And you, the wages of sin that are debt. Jesus Christ, he never fail me yet. If I never Jacob be a club, me with a flask in a one party with a cars in my pay stub, AK submachine. God wash me off in a the love machine. If you look, you see a base hood. Jesus dead pon the cross, waste blood. Fan him head and him palm and him waste blood. Vampire who a walk and a taste blood over our do away with paste blood. Can't do me nothing like Daniel in the den. Car and a prophet like Samuel. And even if me drive hard, me no crash like a hard drive. Like say me the in the del. If I never David, I would the Bible. You say me what day with a AK with a banana clip I play with like gorilla. Feel way big when me a travel like Gulliver. Me wouldn't have no heart, no liver. Dirty Babylon with a fickle out and go liver. Found me that make blood a run like dungeon. Never Malachi. My ties me would have a buy shoes and clothes and a eye out me swagger fly. But if me don't show me one thing, you see like how a criminal or rob a guy. So me rob the other night and Ananias and Sapphire. Rob up the offering and a lie me with a dirty like in a the August tie. Me wouldn't want to give God a try. If you save and a try, save me no bother try. If I never Jesus things with a sticky like beeswax, me wouldn't read Matthew Mark, wouldn't read Acts. Now go a hell that 100 degrees max. Deal with the devil dread like Bob Marley's locks. Satan salt like him get a sea breeze box. I salt like me daughter Destiny snacks. Devil want me go mad and a freeze box. Funeral I keep so me get rid of these glocks. You want the Lord see me on say Jobia. When nothing now go on me now go walk Obia. Me now come off of the road because me don't have no uranophobia. Hey, me now worry I know me now fret. Jesus Christ he never fail me yet. Why him do fi joke no me now go forget. Jesus Christ he never fail me yet. Tell them me now worry I know me now fret. Jesus Christ he never fail me yet. And you, the wages of sin that are debt. Jesus Christ he never fail me yet. That's why me say make a joyful noise Scripture me read and a rise Chapter 14 of Isaiah. Me lift devil shock like a live wire. When you sow your seed, read the scripture, see some fertilizer And if you want escape sin, make devil officer. See my guy via.
Yeah, all I really know is 100. Nothing left. 100. Till nothing left. All I really know is 100. Nothing left. 100. Till nothing left. All I really know is